The internet can be an amazing place. For example, you may not even realize this voice was created by AI. Ha 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 ha, no, but for real. Thanks to social media, one day you can be no one, and the next be one of the most famous people in the world. But the pursuit of going viral can have devastating effects. This episode, we delve into 3 of those very stories. We discuss 3 of YouTube's most infamous influencers of death. That's today on Death in Entertainment.
Live from Los Angeles.
911, what is your emergency?
Here in Hollywood now.
2 counts of murder,
Injury and death.
Oh my God!
Shocking new details
That has stunned the entertainment world.
This makes me a little nervous.
The hair stood up on my arms.
Just like in the movies.
What do you call this thing anyway?
Death.
In entertainment.
Hello, Deado Universe.
Hello.
What is happening?
What is happening? It's raining outside. We're miserable.
Cats and dogs out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, LA has been one giant swimming pool this week.
Yeah.
Remember they said, we're running out of water.
Yeah. Well, we found it.
Not anymore.
That was a Bill Hicks bit he actually did on remember when Dennis Miller used to he had a Fox talk show at some point.
Oh, right.
And Bill Hicks was the stand-up performer on it. And he did a funny bit about he's like, the thing about LA is it rains sometimes and they say, it didn't cure the drought. And he's like, if water's not going to cure the drought, I don't know what else you got coming down the pike.
Yeah.
It's raining, but we're still in a drought.
Yeah. And this city is not built for water at all.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
And then Dennis Leary said, if you can't cure the drought with water, then I don't know what.
You may be a redneck.
Exactly. And we are not rednecks.
Nope.
We are 3 different people. My name is Kyle Ploof.
My name is Mark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're back to Mark.
Going
right.
back to Mark.
Like Sinbad.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that. And I'm Alejandro Dowling.
Yeah, question mark.
Mark.
And today we are getting into 3 stories that are taking us to different parts of the globe. YouTubers of death. Yeah, YouTubers whose videos cause death. Either they killed someone or they were killed.
Wow.
So, is it the thing that they did cause them to die, or did they just die outside of their YouTubing or their activities online?
Their activities online caused deaths.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So that's the important distinction there.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's not like the Christmas Eve live streamer who killed people off screen.
Right.
Yeah, he was just trying to use his live stream as an alibi. But
Yeah.
this is like people really going crazy out there. They're really going for it because people online, they'll do anything.
Yeah.
Because you really have to make a splash when you start in order to get that following that people keep up with you.
Yeah.
And you know what they say, making YouTube videos can be murder.
Yeah. I saw a funny one the other day. This girl got a ton of followers from this. She called out her dad for leaving their family and becoming a famous breakdancer at 60 years old, like an old man breakdancing. And he had a reaction video in which he said, she's lying. And I actually was there for my family. I live right down the street. So I do like some of the online insanity discourse. And you pretty much going back to what I was saying, you do need that big splash in order to get a following.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can make a big splash in LA tonight with all the rain.
Wow. Call back there.
Wow.
Didn't see that coming.
So we are leaving Los Angeles,
Yeah.
which is full of water, and we are going from Minnesota to California all the way to Russia.
Russia. Mother Russia.
Russia.
Yeah.
All right. Get your passport.
Yeah. Influencer influence you in Russia.
Let's get into it later. Okay, so like Mark was saying in the intro here, you do have to try to make a splash. And our first story covering 2 YouTubers in Minnesota that's exactly what they were trying to do. Mona Lisa Perez was a 19-year-old pregnant woman who was starting a family YouTube channel.
Mona Lisa.
Not to be confused with a painting.
Yeah.
That's quite a grand name.
Yeah.
It was her birth name?
No relation to the smile. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mona Lisa Perez.
What Mona Lisa Perez?
Or the Julia Roberts movie.
Right.
Wow.
Mona Lisa Smile.
Yeah.
Her sister was American Gothic.
Yeah. Nice. There you go.
Her sister was the dogs playing cards.
Yes.
Her sister was Starry Night or The Scream.
It ended with the scream.
Yeah.
But it's just visually just the Scream. Like Prince was the symbol.
Yeah.
I feel like we're going to have a Scream of the story at some point.
We are. She started a YouTube channel called Mona Lisa and Fam, which she was covering, day-to-day life as a mother. She had one child and then was pregnant with the second one. And her boyfriend was...
So instead of Madonna and child, it's Mona Lisa and child.
Yes.
It's a little art history reference there for the art heads.
Which I'm sure there are many out there.
Yeah. Her boyfriend was Pedro Ruiz III.
All these names. They're so grand.
That's what got you?
The third got you? That was too much?
Yo soy
If it was the second.
Too much.
Yeah, if it was the second, that was fine.
Yo soy Pedro Luis the third.
Yeah.
Boy.
And he just stabs you in the heart.
With his comb.
I should have saw that coming.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
He wanted to start his own YouTube channel because he was in videos with her and it just wasn't doing it for him. Like they would do like funny videos and pull pranks on each other and stuff. And they had one video where they would put headphones on. It was called the Whisper Challenge. And like I would put headphones on and put up the music to full volume and you would like whisper a phrase to me and I would have to guess it.
Okay.
Kill you.
Yeah. And whoever got it right, whoever, was the champion ended up being able to give the punishment for the other person. So she ended up winning.
Take off your clothes.
She's like, for the next video, I'm going to wax your armpits. And he's like, oh, cool. Yeah, whatever. And that just wasn't doing it for him. He needed to go bigger. He needed to go badder.
Or go Homer.
Nice.
Homer.
Oh, homie.
We got a Julie Kavner impression there.
Hell yeah. So we'll see what he said at the end of that video.
Okay. After his pits were shaved.
They weren't shaved yet.
Oh, okay.
Does he stop the video and say verbally, like, I need to do something bigger here?
You will see.
Okay.
Or what you think.
Comment down below, whatever, and we'll do the videos that you want us to.
I'm crazy. If it involves dying, then maybe that's okay. But if I'm gonna die, like if it's total gonna go to shit, like okay, put a gun in your head. No.
Okay, then.
What?
I won't do that.
He can't even spit out a normal sentence.
Yeah.
And yet, of course, that was very creepy. I don't know what happened yet, but I have like that feeling of impending doom.
Yeah. I'll tell you exactly what happened.
Okay.
Soon after that, he had the idea to do the Desert Eagle Challenge.
Okay. That sounds like sporty.
It sounds like a golfing event or something.
And up next here on the Desert Eagle Challenge, we have Tiger Woods stepping up to the tee.
Yeah, he's not looking so good.
Wait,
he is followed by 18 hookers and an angry wife.
He's just fallen asleep on the green.
Yeah. He has crashed his car into a bunch of people. Desert Eagle is a gun.
Oh.
Yeah, it's one of the most powerful guns. He has a handgun anyway, and he fills his golden Desert Eagle with 50 cal bullets.
Oh boy.
Hollow point tips. And has the bright idea to
wait, hollow point implying like blanks?
No, hollow point's like a specific type of
No, that's actually
bullet.
stronger, isn't it?
Yeah, it causes more damage because it bounces around in your body.
Yes, that's what. So it was the complete opposite
So
of a blank.
yeah, you can get shot in the chest, and the hollow point will bounce around and come out your foot.
Right.
Yeah, and
That's
just
what happened with
destroy
JFK.
people. Oh, is it?
The magic bullet. I don't know.
No, there was
Fake facts with Alejandro Dow.
Except it was Mark.
Yes.
No, but I've heard of this. It was used. I can't think of it offhand. I've heard of these bullets before, where
Yeah.
it just like it doesn't take much.
Yeah.
It's that lethal.
Yeah.
I mean, most bullets are, but this one, yeah, you could get shot like lower, away from vital organs, but they're going to find them anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like it destroys you almost immediately.
Yeah,
your
exactly.
insides.
Yep.
Yeah, so he has the bright idea to put a book in front of his heart and have his girlfriend shoot him in the chest, and the book will stop it.
Wow. He really thought it was going to stop a hollow point bullet.
So I'm undecided.
Okay.
Because he mentioned in that video, like, if it involves death, I want it to be crazy. I want somebody to have a gun. It's like, I think he might have wanted to die.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
Rather than do another episode of this show with his wife, I think that could have factored into it.
I think that I actually am with him on this one.
Yeah.
I wanted to die after watching that video.
Yeah.
Where's the book,
I'd rather be dead than watch that video again.
Yeah.
I'll say that right now.
I'll put that on the record.
On the record.
Yeah, that was cringe.
Yeah.
Okay, so how big of a book are we talking? Are we talking War and Peace?
It's not that big.
Are we talking a pamphlet?
Yeah, it is not that big.
Is it Holden Caulfield or what are we talking?
Yeah.
A short story?
Britney Spears, The Woman in Me?
Yeah, pretty much.
That wouldn't stop a blank. That's pretty thin.
But like if you had the entire William Shakespeare anthology, like all his plays and stuff, that would stop it, I think.
Possibly.
Yeah.
What about this, Mark? How many is there any scenario, let's say for $10 million, where you could pick as many books as you wanted, but someone was going to shoot you through them? Would you go through with that ever?
But you get to pick and choose the books. And
Yeah.
There's only a finite.
I still wouldn't. I just would never. I don't.
But for how much money?
$10 million.
I don't know. I might do that.
Okay. Kyle, would you?
For $10 million, I would put like Atlas Shrugged in front of me.
Okay. Okay.
Books like this big.
Oh, that's a big one?
Yeah, it's huge.
Oh, okay.
Ayn Rand, it was like a 700-page novel I had to read in college, and I hated every
And it's very
second of it.
It's very heady. In fact, some of the themes might stop the bullet.
Yeah, true.
Some of the
It's
nonsense in it.
Yeah, it's so thick with meaning.
Libertarian nonsense.
Capitalism. So here's a little footage that they found after he was after the book was shot.
Okay.
So they did not post the video, I take it, after the stunt.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thing I'm gonna be showing you guys on my channel. You guys are gonna be saying, "Damn it, boy!"
For more than a month, Mona Lisa.
So that's
the presentation of the gun.
That's what he wanted.
A red pillow for those that can't see. He has the gun on a red pillow.
Yeah, like a plush red pillow.
And that's exactly how the other Mona Lisa would probably present a gun, too.
Yeah.
Possibly. Yeah, he said he wanted his YouTube channel name to be Damn It Boy. Damn it, boy, because everything I do, you're going to be like, damn it, boy.
Oh, my God.
That's a ripoff of that viral video where they're like, what did they say? Like, dang, Brad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was something stupid like that where they're like, dang, Bo.
This is like insane, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's an insane person.
Yeah, and I'm sorry if you're losing brain cells listening to some of this, but these are the things that go viral.
Yeah.
Really stupid things.
Yep.
I have a stupid question also.
Sure.
Could they not have just put a blank in the gun and said that it was a hollow point?
That's what any other YouTuber would have done.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it still would have been dangerous.
Yes.
That would have been a much better idea what you guys are pitching right now.
Yeah.
Just put
That's what
a
any
blank-
actual YouTube channel would do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fake it.
But he, for some
They
reason,
are
believed-
real, man. They are real.
Yeah.
They are raw.
Here we go.
Perez said her boyfriend had been begging her to launch his YouTube channel with a bang.
So, babe, let's go
A
ahead and
newscaster.
show them what we have in store for our first video.
On June 26th last year, she says she finally gave in. Perez told investigators that Pedro Ruiz had showed her a book before where a bullet didn't fully pierce a hardcover book.
I'm just not going to just set it and just shoot it. No. I'm going to stand behind it. And Mona Lisa is going to shoot it.
For 15 minutes, the camera first captures his rambling plans.
Every week, I'm going to be bringing you guys new videos, crazy videos.
I'm gonna
Before
get
he
shot
shows
every
off
week.
what's been billed as the world's most powerful handgun.
This is a 50 caliber.
Oh my God!
Desert Eagle.
19-year-old
say
Perez
50
is 7
caliber?
months
Yeah.
pregnant with their second child. Well, the Norman County attorney denied releasing video of the single shot that killed Ruiz, calling it offensive to common sensibilities. A transcript of the audio reveals her hesitation. Babe, I'm not doing this. I can't. If I kill you, what's going to happen to my life? Like, no, this isn't okay. As long as you hit the book, you'll be fine, Ruiz says. These pictures show she did, standing an arm's length away. A young man craving fame who got it for all the wrong reasons.
I may fail, but if I fail, I want to die trying.
Received a
He didn't seem to be afraid of death.
Not at all, which is the creepiest
No,
part.
he's really pushing this hardcore.
Yeah, it's really creepy.
He was totally fine with it. And in fact, he welcomed it. He said it multiple times in that other video and then this one. It's like, I don't know if he either didn't grasp how insanely dangerous this was or he just did not care.
Can I pose something that maybe he might or might not have said as he was dying? Please like and subscribe.
Oh my God.
You think he could have though?
Yeah,
You think he
could've.
was still like in character and doing it?
I actually have the exact words he said because they released the transcript.
Can I guess? Was it, ouch?
Ouchie wawa.
Do not come in here.
You gave it a shot. Oh God. Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, it was like a 20-minute video. They did not release the last 5 minutes because that's when he was actually dying from the bullet wound to the heart.
Am I sick that I kind of want to hear that?
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
Well,
I was just kidding.
well, we have the transcript.
I don't want to hear it.
We have the transcript. So he says,
You sicko.
he's-
Reading the transcript.
yeah, he said, "This is the moment of truth, babe. Got to make sure I'm right where the book is. Point the gun."
I like how the reading of the transcript is as weird as they talk in general.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kyle is in character.
Yeah.
Got to make sure the GoPro has you. Come a little bit more. Right there. Safety's off, Kate. Don't push it. I want you to look here. Line those two up.
He sounds like Alec Baldwin
Yeah.
It's like Christopher Nolan.
on the set of Rust.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's asking her if she has the aim right. She says, "Yep, I have it. Now do that." And she says, "Put the safety on there quick." And he said, "Hey, this is the moment of truth, babe." She's crying. He goes, "I trust." She's still crying. He loads the gun. He says, "It's in. Okay. Love you." And she said, "Stop, babe." And he said, "You don't squeeze the trigger. Always set your finger here. When you're ready to shoot, bring it down." She says, "Okay." And she's pretty much just begging him, like, "I don't want to do this. I can't do it. I'm so scared. My heart is beating out of my chest." And
You
he
know,
said,
I have
"Mine
s-
is too."
Sorry. Okay, so he said mine is too. He's
Yeah.
scared. I just don't buy, though, that she had to do it. Like anyone else would have said, yeah, no, I can't actually do
Maybe she
this."
knew he was gonna. He wouldn't drop it.
Yeah.
Okay, tough shit.
Well, he's 22 and she's 19. They're both way too old to think that this is like a cartoon and everything will work out just fine.
Yeah.
In fact, he seems quite knowledgeable about guns.
Yeah.
Besides the fact that a book can stop a bullet.
Why didn't he try to shoot through it without him behind it?
Yeah.
First,
Exactly.
it's just
Yeah,
a dry
exactly.
run.
There's another good idea
Yeah.
that they didn't think of.
Well, he's in his mind, it already did happen because he read about a story where a hardcover book stopped a bullet. So that was good enough for him.
But that gun he has way bigger probably. Than
Huge.
Yeah, it's a big gun.
Yeah.
Could you imagine having no other desire or no other knowledge of anything, no other hobbies,
Yeah.
where this is the only way you're going to get known? This is the only way you're going to get an audience on YouTube.
Yeah. And also, this is starting out way too high. It's like you got to build your way up to a stunt like this because where do you go from there, even if you do survive?
Yeah, they're not Evil Knievel.
Yeah.
You know, where do they go from there? And he was promising it every week, a good show. What was going to follow the
Yeah.
shot?
Just get
Was
his
she gonna
head
li-
severed off or
Yeah,
something.
she was going to light him on fire
Yeah.
with gasoline.
Yeah. Keep in mind, he's putting her through this as a 19-year-old. She's pregnant during this.
With his baby?
Yes. They're pregnant together with their second baby.
Second?
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because she was saying she was a mom.
Yeah. She was a mom influencer.
I was thrown off because they're so young.
Yeah.
You know what I think this is? I think they realize maybe, a nice way of putting this for him. he's like, we need more money if we're gonna bring another baby in, and this is gonna do it for us.
Yeah.
And at that time, maybe the YouTube algorithms, you could actually make a decent living if you hit these markers.
But Kyle might have been onto something. He has another kid coming. He's stressed out with money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe he had a death wish. I mean, clearly he did.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, things were really tough.
Yeah, because
they got weird people rolling up to the house. Maybe that was like a debt collector or something.
he's right. They were really bothered.
Someone pulled in all of a sudden.
Yeah, exactly. Or it was probably someone turning around even. But why are they so paranoid?
Yeah.
Are they just dealing with debt collectors lately or something?
I don't know.
Or the in-laws?
Who the hell knows?
It could have been a foreclosure notice or like a subpoena. Who knows?
Yeah.
It could have been a delivery driver. Who knows?
We have a lot of ideas.
We could go down the list further if you want.
So he's still trying to set her up. He's saying, stop backing up. Hold up the gun. And she said, this is where I'm comfortable. He goes, okay. And
When
then,
she was comfortable at arm's length away with the gun?
yes.
I would go to Yugoslavia or something.
Yeah. He's like, you're moving to the side. Keep it straight. And she said, babe, I'm not doing this. I can't. And he goes, come on. She said, babe, if I kill you, what's going to happen to my life? Like, no, this isn't okay. She said, I don't want to be responsible. And he said, you won't as long as you hit the book. As long as you hit the book, you'll be fine. Come on. The battery's going to die. Come closer. He's worried about the camera dying.
That's the priority. Yeah.
But that is the silver lining in this story, that the camera did not die.
Yeah.
He did, but the camera kept going.
Yeah. So he goes, just right here.
No
It's fine."
cameras are hurt in this story.
Yeah. He said, it's fine. Come on, right here, babe. And then the shot fires. He immediately collapses. Transcript says, stop, babe, end of recording. So he was like really pushing her to do that. She did not want to do it.
Was he dead instantly?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Those bullets do not fuck around.
Oh, yeah, because it was the hollow point.
Yeah.
And he put it right over his heart.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Why? Also, okay, fine, no blank. Why not just a normal bullet?
Hey, you got to go big.
I mean,
He wanted the views.
I mean,
No
it's
one is
insane.
going to know the difference. He didn't realize
Yeah,
you
exactly.
could just scam your watches.
Yeah.
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 You wouldn't hunt a werewolf with a hollow point bullet. You know, that thing's strong. You don't
Right.
need it.
It's ridiculous.
So, do you have any guesses as to what her punishment was, if at all?
They got her channel got demonetized.
No, but close to that, YouTube actually stopped promoting prank videos after this because it was just getting too dangerous with the Tide Pod challenge.
Mhm.
This happening,
Oh,
there was
God.
a lot of people getting hurt, a lot of people getting sick, people dying,
Mhm.
and they didn't want to become known as this. It pretty much just blood money that they're
Yeah,
breaking
yeah,
in.
yeah.
It reached fever pitch that year. You said 2016.
Yeah,
Yeah, there was also a genre of mean-spirited prank videos.
yeah,
Remember that one I'm sure you came across in your research, the guy that they pretend to kidnap him
yes,
and they blindfold him
Mhm.
and put him through this terrible ordeal, and it was just a prank video.
yeah,
That's just kidnapping someone.
Exactly. Yeah. And then there's creeps that go on the street and hit on women and make them feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's another genre of this.
And then the punches, people just randomly punch you in the face.
Yeah, the knockout game.
The knockout game, yeah.
And then this was even a little before, but probably like a year or two later, all the kids' channels got shut down that had pranks on the kids. There was Daddy 05, where they would do these awful pranks on their little kids
Oh, really?
and exploit them on YouTube. And after a while, CPS got involved. and
Oh, really?
They were taken away.
Yeah. So she was actually arrested on a manslaughter charge, was convicted, had to spend 90 years. 90 years!
Now she's out.
I've finally been released. I'm 110.
Yeah. 90 days in prison, followed by 90 days of house arrest.
Okay, so that's not that bad of a...
Being 19, pregnant, and in prison on a manslaughter charge for killing your baby's father.
Yeah.
It's a little bit stressful. I'm surprised she didn't have an early birth.
That's the American dream right there.
That's a lot of stress. They tell you, I mean, I'm going through it having a kid right now, and they say bed rest, drink a lot of water, do not get stressed for any reason at all.
Yeah.
Because it could complicate things. But yeah, looks like everything worked out for her other than...
So she had the baby in prison?
No, she had it at home.
Okay.
Or at a hospital.
She had a silent birth.
Or at a hospital. You got real detail. Did they have a wet nurse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in L.A. this week, the nurse would be wet, certainly.
Oh, my God.
With all the rain.
With all the horniness.
Whoa. Okay, Alejandro.
Yeah, so R.I.P. to Pedro Ruiz III.
Yeah, that's a crazy story, but I feel like he did want something bad to happen to himself.
I mean, it's certainly possible.
Death by YouTube video.
It was chilling to listen to him, I must say.
Yeah.
No, suicide by YouTube video.
Yeah.
His cadence was so odd.
Yeah, he didn't
couldn't
have
get
the
his-
charisma to get away with
no.
anything he was trying to do.
What's the opposite of charisma?
That-
That's
this
what
guy.
he had.
This guy.
Awkwardness.
Yeah.
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 He's like, yeah, we're going to do this other. And she was actually, she had a little more.
She was trying.
Yeah, she had a little more, panache.
Maybe with the next guy, she'll get this right.
Yeah.
She's like,
next
I'm only
husband-
using a Nerf gun this time, babe.
Yeah. She's marrying Mr. Beast next.
Yeah, and he'll have the money to CGI a bullet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she'll be Mona Lisa Beast.
Nice. Mona Beasta.
Mona Beasta. Mona Beasta. Mona Beasta.
Yeah. So going from cold, wintry Minnesota, we are going down to sunny California.
Wait a minute. That was Minnesota?
San Diego. Yes, it was.
Oh.
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah.
My neck of the woods.
Yes, that's right.
Wow. Okay, so now we're back in California.
California.
San Diego.
Yeah. There was a YouTuber whose name was McSkillet.
Okay, no relation to McLovin.
Or
Ronnie McNutt, the guy that Mick shot his head off on YouTube. Well, it sort of fits the theme.
It does.
He did it on YouTube Live. Or
Facebook Live, yeah.
It's Facebook Live, but then it was placed on YouTube. The
Yeah.
video.
Yes.
Well, anyway, there's a lot of McNutty people out there.
That is true.
And so this is McSkillet.
Yeah.
And is that really the real name?
That's not his real name, no.
Oh, okay.
His real name is Trevor Heitman.
Yeah.
And he was a young kid, 18 years old, became a millionaire. I don't know if you guys ever played Call of Duty growing up.
I saw the poster.
Or before Call of Duty, it was really like Counter-Strike was the big first-person online shooter game.
I heard someone mention it.
Yes.
I have not gotten into it.
Yeah.
What year would this have been around?
2017.
Okay.
So in the same area as before.
Yeah.
So Trevor Heitman, he was born February 18th, 2000. And
Young kid.
by the time he was 18, became a multi-millionaire.
So he was a .com baby and became a millionaire really fast.
Yeah.
So how did he do that? Through playing games?
So he was one of the first people to get on YouTube and do a lot of live gameplay for not only for Counter-Strike, but really propped up their store. So there was a store called CSGO, and you could buy like skins and stuff like that. If people don't know what skins are,
I don't.
They're how your character looks.
Oh, right.
So there was this marketplace where you could buy and sell skins and like different weapons, like rare things in a game that people will pay actual money for.
Yeah.
Because before you would just get like funny money and credits and all that stuff. But this was actual hard-earned cash that he was able to get these things together, post them online, and he would get a percentage of all the revenue that came through.
And I guess his great cousin also traded skins during the gold rush.
What?
Is that an Oregon Trail joke?
Yeah. A frontier joke. Yeah. Who saw that coming?
Not I.
Yeah. Well, prepare yourself. Anything is possible.
Anything.
Continue.
Anything's on the board.
I didn't mean to throw you off.
Anything's on the table.
Did he die of dysentery?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It was cholera.
Yeah.
The heebie-jeebies.
And my cholera's a little tight right now.
Hey.
This thing off?
Yeah, so he ended up making $4 million in 1 year just off of these.
Just off like YouTube views or
trading of skins on CSGO. Wow. So they were all so rare, and he would, advertise them and get them.
It's like the Bitcoin of today.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, or the what do they call those things? Remember the things that
the T8 something that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like
NFTs.
NFT.
Oh,
yeah, it's like an NFT situation.
Yeah, it's crazy. So like some of these skins would be like $60,000, $70,000, and it's just a video game character's outfit.
How are those kids that could monetize these imaginary things online are geniuses?
But it's also like, the Beanie Babies of its time. It's like a pet rock thing that's a T-shirt that's going to go away in a month.
But if you can cash out, that
of course.
$4 million is real.
Yeah,
that's why he's a genius.
Yeah.
I'm the idiot here, having to work for my money.
Yeah, like a schmuck.
Fucking dumbass.
Like a schnook with ketchup on my spaghetti.
Like Goodfellas.
So he's just making money hand over fist. $4 million in 1 year.
Unbelievable.
He must be blown away that he has this money.
Yeah, he's only 18 years old when this is happening. It started at 17, all of a sudden 18, boom, you got $4 million. And he had like no run-ins with the law, always had
clean record up until then.
Yeah, good mental health as far as anybody knew. And then
always reported to duty on time.
Yeah, Counter-Strike. He ends up getting banned from the CSGO store. So his income is just boom.
Why, though? Why was he banned?
They said on August 21st, 2017, the professional Counter-Strike global offensive player McSkillet was banned from the game for cheating. This came to a shock to the Counter-Strike community, as McSkillet was a well-known and respected player. He had been playing Counter-Strike Global Offensive since its release in 2012.
Wow.
He was a part of several professional teams, including Team Solo Mid and Cloud9. In 2016, he helped lead Cloud9 to victory at the E-League Major Boston competition.
Oh, I thought you were going to say illegal.
So he's cheating at the game itself.
Yeah, I guess
in competition.
His cheating came to light after a video was released by the YouTube channel Hudzel. The video showed McSkillet using a wall hack, which allows a player to see through walls. After the video was released, McSkillet admitted to cheating and was subsequently banned from Counter-Strike Global Offensive. He released a statement apologizing for his actions.
Wow.
The ban of McSkillet came as a shock to the Counter-Strike community.
Community.
Yeah.
He went from McSkillet to McScammer.
Yeah. So
Tonight on Death and Energy.
A 2020 exclusive.
Yeah. So he ended up being banned from the game and the store, and it really fucked over his money.
That's his whole livelihood.
Yeah.
That would be like us getting banned from true crime comedy.
Yes. So his ban was August 21st.
So this is like the entire thing he had in his life. And like without this, clearly he was done.
Yeah, and his friends and family noticed a very quick decline. He was even diagnosed as being in a manic stage by one of his therapists.
Yeah. So he must have felt that pressure to keep like performing and keep winning in order to keep selling these skins. And now he created like some whole ecosystem.
Yeah. So yeah, he was not taking it well. His friends were concerned for him. They even called the police on him, and the cops showed up to his place.
Well, that shouldn't help his mood.
This is a huge part of the story too, because of what happens after this.
Like a welfare check.
Yes. The police show up and say pretty much there's nothing we can do. He hasn't done anything to anyone, and, he's going to be fine.
Mm-hmm. Don't you hate when cops do that and they're wrong?
Yeah.
Well, at that, a lot of cops are like, if there's no one to shoot here, I don't have anything to do here. If there's someone just having a psychotic break, they're like, what do you want me to do here?
It happens a lot too, like with Gabby Petito, where her and Brian Laundrie were clearly in distress, and yet they can't really do much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Driver Trevor Heitman told police he had been acting erratically, so erratically that they asked a family friend, who also happens to be a psychiatrist, to call 911.
Hello, 911.
I'm calling to report an emergency. I believe there's an individual who is a danger to himself and a danger to others. I do believe that he is suffering from a mental illness and that he should be detained on a 5150.
3 San Diego police officers arrived at Trevor Heitman's home while the 18-year-old was asleep upstairs. Here's police body camera footage. The city blurred the officers' faces. His parents asked the officers to help get their son to a doctor.
He's got manic behavior.
He's never been diagnosed.
He needs to go into a doctor.
Before you start, ma'am, there's a criteria. He has to be gravely disabled. He has to have a credible threat against somebody. He has to have or harmful to his own self.
That
There's
sounded
only
like a
certain
sound
criteria
effect.
that we can take him under.
Heitman, a YouTube star who made millions online, owned a McLaren, something officers seemed pretty impressed with.
Who bought the car for him?
He bought it.
He bought it?
He bought a McLaren?
Millions of dollars, yeah. At 18 years old? He's a very intelligent kid. He made...
And rich.
So they're freaking out. They're like, a McLaren, 18 years old?
That is
Oh my
bizarre.
God. They're like, that's so cool. We'll see you guys later.
Yeah, this cop's like pissed, kind of.
Yeah.
And this news story, too. She's like, the friend also happens to be a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why is she saying that? But then on the phone call, it sounded like a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
Like he's having a psychotic breakdown, a 212.
Yeah. A 5150. That's a psychiatric hold against someone's will if they're a threat to themselves or others, and they can get their mental health checked out for up to 48 to 72 hours.
It's just that's so convenient that a psychiatrist was available to diagnose the situation.
Yeah.
Well, $4 million would get you, goes pretty far in some parts of this country.
That's actually true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a chef, a personal trainer.
Yeah, it's gonna go quick because the money's kind of running out. But
Yeah.
you know, you for now you got your McLaren and your psychiatrist on.
A
call.
live-in psychiatrist. You
Live-in.
Wake up.
Yeah.
Start talking.
So just hours after this, he started just going crazy. Leaves his house in the McLaren and goes to a school and starts
boy.
like running down kids, like chasing after kids in his McLaren.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Just random kids.
Yes.
Did he go to the school before?
I don't think so. I think he just showed up to a school and was just fucking terrorizing these kids that were running around.
What?
There's cell phone video footage of it. I'll play here.
These are like his fans.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, exactly. Whipping.
What is that noise?
Did he like just break through the fence?
Sounded like
He drove through a fence.
God.
Is this his psychiatrist video?
No, this is a parent or teacher from the school. He gets out of his car.
You know you're driving in a school zone, right?
He jumps back into the car.
That guy's getting real close. I don't think I would go that close. That is a nice car, though.
Yeah.
Looks like the Batmobile.
He's got suicide doors on the whip.
Oof. No pun intended.
Yep.
What did he just say? Did he say F off to you?
Something's wrong with him.
You think?
So this, you could see kids running, and he just starts chasing after them.
He's coming back! He's coming back! Hi! You have a crazy ass on your campus right now driving in a
Crazy
sports car,
ass.
chasing after
Is
the
that
kids!
a medical term?
Yeah.
I mean, there is a crazy ass. Call 911 right now!
There's a cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
In a nice car.
She's like, but damn, that car.
Drives through another fence.
She's like, but that car is so nice. God, this is crazy behavior.
One of the craziest.
Yeah. Meanwhile, this is right after the police left, like within 2 hours.
Yeah.
Immediately after this, he was driving down the crowded I-805 highway in San Diego. He drove on the wrong side of the highway, going over 100 miles an hour in his 2015 McLaren 650S and collided head-on with a 2010 Hyundai SUV.
Oh.
Yeah. The crash resulted in Trevor's death and killed the occupants of the other vehicle, 43-year-old mother and her 12-year-old daughter.
Oh, my God.
Eight others were injured, and 8 other vehicles were in the crash. His initial autopsy showed that Trevor did not attempt to swerve while hitting the SUV, and his toxicology tests did not detect any alcohol or drugs in his system. He's said to have died by blunt force trauma, and the crash was ruled accidental, which actually they ended up going back and saying it was suicide by fatal car crash.
Man.
And homicide.
Yeah.
Right?
What a jerk off.
Yeah, I mean, that is homicide, yeah. He clearly did it on purpose. And there was a case like this in New York. There was a documentary. The name of it was What's Wrong with Aunt Diane? And
There's
for some
something
reason,
wrong with Aunt Diane.
Yeah.
Because they were quoting, that's one of the little girls said that.
Yes. And
Yeah.
she was driving on the wrong side of the road.
Purposely trying to. Yeah.
They still don't know why.
Well, I think with this kid, the psychotic break happened before he got banned. I think the action of the cheating is the psychotic, behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Like the act of we don't. It seems a little too far in the weeds. We don't really know much about what it is, but he does, and he knows intentionally what he was doing.
Yeah,
and
clearly,
because he needed this kind of fame or something, because it thought it was going to help him. Maybe
I don't know about that.
Really,
it does seem like a psychotic break, but also it seems. What do you say about that? It has to be. Who would willingly do this?
Yeah.
Without having something seriously wrong going on in your brain. Same with Aunt Diane, except in her case, there's footage of her chugging a vodka bottle.
Right.
From the surveillance camera at a gas station before the crash.
Oh, really?
And then in the documentary, her husband is like, my wife was not a drunk. And she wasn't drunk when she crashed.
Yeah, family members lie, as you could see with the Yolanda with the Selena killer.
Yeah, exactly.
Family members will just die. Well, just lie to you and then die.
And then die.
Yeah, so actually the state got in a lot of trouble. The police were sued, and the San Diego Police Department had to pay $6 million
for not doing enough.
Families of the victims. Yeah.
Wow. That's actually, that it's some consolation that at least they were punished.
Yeah.
That the family could.
Well, it's hard with police because we have no real mental health system in this country.
Nothing, not even close.
So they're like, all right, what's the meat? What do I do if no one here is going to get shot? I'm a police officer. What am I doing? I'm not arresting. I'm not shooting anyone. What am I doing here? They don't know what to do. Anything short of that.
Yeah. It actually gives me the chills thinking about it. What you just said, something clicked in my head where I'm thinking, how older generations always marvel at the younger generations? Like, oh my God, kids
They don't
today.
know nothing, yeah.
Well, that's what I'm thinking about this guy. He's born in 2000. He gets $4 million when he's 18.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what the real world is. And then he cheated. It all got taken away from him. So he's been in La La Land for a long time and probably not the best mental health. He doesn't know what it is to have to earn $1.
You know who this reminds me of?
Who?
Bam Margera. But at an earlier time. This kid went off the deep end way earlier than Bam Margera. But Bam Margera is someone who's gotten everything since he was 17 years old because he got millions from skateboarding contracts at maybe even earlier than 17.
Yeah.
Never had to have a real living. Then, things started really going downhill, and his friend died also, Ryan Dunn. And then, he really goes off the deep end and, is swigging vodka all the time.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, it's the city of San Diego that agreed to pay $6.125 million to the family. Aileen Pizarro was the mother, who was 43, and her daughter Ariana Pizarro, who's 12, and they were both killed.
That is just...
God damn it.
The settlement includes $4.25 million to Miguel Pizarro, who is Ariana's grandfather.
Wow.
And $1.875 million to Ariana's brother, Angelo Pizarro.
Sad. Not enough, obviously. Nothing can...
No.
Make up for the fact that they lost loved ones.
Yeah.
I say take all the money he got from selling those skins.
Yeah.
And give it to them.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's true, too.
Was there a civil case for the family members?
I believe that might be still going on.
Yeah. Those take forever.
Yeah, so rest in peace to the Pizarro family. And
sayonara to this asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his McLaren.
Yeah, rest in peace to Aileen Pizarro and Ariana Pizarro. Yeah, so that's that.
Well, you didn't say you were gonna do bummer stories.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Boy, this
I mean,
makes
they're all bummers.
This makes the first one seem like it's a wonderful life.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. Let's pack our bags and go to Russia.
Oh, surely it's gonna get better from here.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Now we're going to go into the seedy alleys of the red state.
This is one of the most distressing streams I've ever seen. There is a YouTuber who is a very popular YouTuber in Russia. His name is Stanislav Reshetnyak.
Rolls off the tongue?
Yeah. Under the online name Stas Reflay, the live streamer would perform abusive stunts for money from his viewers, according to the Moscow Times.
Who was he abusing?
His girlfriend.
Oh, geez.
And friends. Like, he would pretty much just put his computer on. They would all sit around and drink, and people would be in the chat saying, oh, like, slap somebody in the face for $100, and it'd slap them and it'd send the money. So it was all like
this
weird.
Speaking of Bam Margera, this is kind of like Viva La Bam. That's basically the idea.
Yeah, exactly.
And he'd slap Phil.
Yeah. Slapping the shit out of his belly.
Yeah, his dad and shit. Beating up his dad.
Yeah. That's pretty much what it was. It was just a very macabre form of entertainment for people. Macabre. You like that?
Me and Alejandro just gave each other a look.
Macabre.
Macabre.
Yeah. So he had been doing these kind of streams for years.
And the friends put up with it? Would he share the money with them?
Probably.
No, but he kept the lion's share. It's like a David Dobrik thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That, talk about another group that gives me queasy feelings.
Yeah.
God, that makes me want to throw up.
Yeah. This guy's going to kiss that guy. That's like David Dobrik.
Oh, yeah. It's just so, there's something so soulless about it.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah. So this dude, kind of a fucking dumbass that,
Yeah.
is just abusing his friends for clicks and likes and money.
Like Jackass without a big budget.
Yeah, exactly.
Doing it mainly to other people.
Right.
Say what you want, at least maybe not Viva La Bam, but Jackass, it was very centered on the person. Like Steve-O is going to get electrocuted in the nuts.
Yeah.
He's not doing it
on
to
the
his
cast.
friends.
Yeah.
They did, though, of course, sometimes.
They would have challenges.
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff,
true, but they were all pretty much in on it and getting compensated.
Yeah, exactly. So in December 2020, he was just hanging out with his friends and his 28-year-old girlfriend, Valentina Grigorieva.
Rolls all the time.
And it's just one of the typical streams, whatever. They're just hanging out.
Punching each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and his girlfriend.
Hitting each other with hockey sticks.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Him and his girlfriend just get into an argument. She's pregnant as well at the time.
Oh, jeez.
With his baby?
Yes.
I always ask.
And the disturbing thing about this one, but it's Russia. She is clearly drunk in this.
Whoa!
In this stream.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah.
How far along is she?
You can't really tell. In 8
Doctors
months.
prescribe vodka to pregnant women.
Yeah.
Okay, you need to drink 8 quarts per night per bed.
Yeah.
Make sure it's absolute or something similar.
Make the baby strong.
Yes. And drunk.
Yeah.
But strong.
It makes good strong man.
Yeah.
Not girly pussy man.
Yeah. Slap the baby on camera once it comes out, okay?
Yeah.
If baby has 2 heads, it's okay. It's okay.
It's good, actually.
They can do more work then.
Yeah. 2 heads think more
Better
than one.
He starts laughing. Right? They all say.
He falls back and just dies of a heart attack. I am replacement doctor. He is dead.
A mafia guy hits him suddenly.
Yeah, so while
They're up to no good.
Yeah.
And you know what pisses me off too? This is at the height of the pandemic. There's super spreaders.
Right. Did the pandemic even get crazy in Russia?
Super spreaders.
Yeah, that's what really gets.
They should all be at home.
That really sticks in Alejandro's crotch.
Yeah.
Them and Naya Rivera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind. Someone gave me shit for saying that because she died at the height of the pandemic. I said, why didn't she just stay home?
Yeah.
And they're like, victim blame.
Victim blaming.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Okay, so they're all hanging out. She's drinking.
Yeah.
She's drinking for two.
Yeah.
Drinking for two.
Boy. Oh, boy.
She's like, I gave birth to Puddle.
Keep them coming, bartender. I'm drinking for two.
Yeah. This is one of the most terrifying streams I've ever seen in my life.
Come on, we were having a good time over here.
Yeah.
Don't ruin it.
So this is them just hanging out.
So that's her with the pink hair.
Yep.
And he's in the wife beater.
Yeah.
If the
What's
shoe
going
fits,
on here? What the? Whoa.
Right?
Look at those tats.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in this.
Yeah.
They look insane.
Yeah, so they start getting into a tiff. She's upset with him. They were just dancing, and then he throws her in the chair.
Yeah, and it's one of those gaming chairs.
Yeah, and now she's holding a knife, like ready to stab him. And so things clearly aren't going as planned right now. Or they are going as planned, because maybe they want to drum up some controversy.
Right.
So the people at home are seeing this, and they start putting in the chat, hey, throw her outside. And at this time, it was at night, sub-0 degree temperatures.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because it's December, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
December 2020. And so he throws her outside, and she's begging to come back in. She's slamming on the door. People are laughing. They're like, keep her outside. We'll give you another $100 or whatever.
Wow.
And so he keeps her out there.
So he just throws money all the time. That's
Yeah.
his MO.
Yeah. And so then, he doesn't really hear her kicking at the door anymore. After a while, he goes outside and finds her completely dead.
What?
Yeah.
From what?
Exposure. She was in a wife beater. She's in a tank top.
That quick.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, he left her out there for a while.
And that's his child.
Yes.
So he didn't give a crap about.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Well, he's like the first husband, he just it's more about the clicks and the hits than it is about the kid.
But at least that was centered on him.
Yeah.
He's
taking
shoot
the bullet.
me.
Yeah, shoot me.
Yeah.
He didn't say take my wife, please. He said take me.
Please.
In Russia.
In
Yeah.
Minnesota.
A viewer paid him $1,000 to carry out the sickening act, the New York Post said.
Oh, to lock her outside.
Yeah.
$1,000?
That's not, I mean.
Jeez.
The woman died of suspected hypothermia.
That's the cold one. We learned from Woodstock 99, hyperthermia.
It's when you're too hot.
Yeah, and this is the cold one.
Yeah.
I'm a doctor.
And he says, Valia, are you alive? And he
That's what a question. If you ever have to ask that question.
Yeah, you went too far.
Yeah, while performing a prank. Yes.
You might be a redneck.
You
might be a dumb fuck Russian.
Yeah. Those tats are crazy he's got on them.
Yeah.
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 It's like Eastern Promises tats.
Right. Yeah, even Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah, he wouldn't go that
from
far.
that movie's going, yo, bro.
Yeah, a little overboard.
Yeah, tone it down a little.
Yeah, those tats are nuts. Yeah, that's like if you're not in the Russian mafia, like, what are you doing?
Auditioning?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe you get the tattoos to get in there, just to show you belong.
Jesus.
And
I
you
mean,
don't-
this, to imagine, but hold on, though. Was she screaming?
Yes.
And he
Screaming, please let me back in.
And he thought it was funny.
Yeah, and they were like, keep her outside.
I think Russians get a bad rap or a rap that they're like crazy. They're like,
Yeah, I
they
wonder
ju-
why.
They're just like on the next level insane. Like,
Well, this group didn't do them any favors.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're like corrupt. But some of this is like stuff that's like the McCarthyism and anti-communism stuff baked into it from the 1950s, 60s, and 70s.
Yeah, like
and
it's a
80s.
weird hybrid.
But like, what is the real Russian thing go? Like, is this guy hopefully is not an example of what most Russian guys are like, but maybe
Yeah.
he is.
Yeah, you know how the movie Joker didn't really have a time or place? It
No,
could have been
yeah.
in the past, present. That's what this group seems like.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on there? And I'd like to say, usually when you see videos like this from a foreign country, everything's strange, right? Like,
Yeah.
you don't know the language. It seems odd, their behavior, because it's so many, it's just so, it's
Like,
countries away. It's, but the truth is, there are just as disturbing videos we've seen here in America.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Just different accents.
Yeah. As much as we'd like to think we're in the clear.
No.
Right. Yeah, so this is him bringing her in from the cold. If you don't want to watch it, don't look at the screen. But this is the actual stream where he brought her in. And she's clearly dead on the ground in the corner. And he's going back to the computer. She's laying right there. So he's still more concerned with streaming.
And he's zipping up his fur coat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he's
down.
he's like, oh, it's a little chilly.
Yeah, he's got his down feather on.
Inside, she's already gone.
Is she here?
She's in the bottom right corner.
Oh, that's her.
That's her. Yeah, she's dead.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Is the baby okay?
Nope.
Jesus.
Yeah.
This is so disturbing.
It's absolutely sickening, and it gets even scarier. So this is 13 minutes in. He's finally realizing that she's actually dead.
He thought he was going to like thaw her out and she's going to be okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for
Like it's Demolition Man or some shit.
My God.
And so he puts her on the couch.
What is he thinking?
And he's still streaming. She's on the couch behind him.
Yeah, like it's Snow White. He can just give her a kiss.
And he's still getting money.
What? And what's he saying?
This is like a Black Mirror episode.
It's absolutely terrifying.
Right. Except it's real.
And then first responders come, and he's streaming that as well.
Now
telling her
it's
what happened.
It's clear, it went from night and now it's bright sunlight coming through the windows.
Yeah. And she's just dead on the couch, totally casual. And look, people are still sending money.
What's going on though? Who are they in the background? That's the paramedics?
It's police or paramedics.
Yeah, so they're not even bothering. She's dead.
Yeah. And so now people are spamming, having comments going and going and going. He ended up getting arrested. But look, he's more worried about the fucking stream.
He's still looking at the computer.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
Yeah. That is like terrifying footage right there.
Jeez. Yeah, but it must have been going crazy too. Maybe that's why he's like, oh yeah, my wife is dead, but look at all this action.
Oh, a little bit of stream.
What a maniac. Oh
what
God.
a fucking piece of shit, man.
That's scary.
Yeah. Would you believe me if I told you that after being convicted, he is only going to spend 6 years in prison?
Wow. It seems like a pretty slam dunk case. Would he cut a deal?
I don't know. He's been sentenced to 6 years in prison after subjecting his girlfriend to abuse, including forcing her outside in her underwear during the Russian winter.
Insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the fact that it's all documented with that stream.
Yeah.
Like there's no disputing it.
No.
What about the other people that were there?
They were nowhere to be found for the rest of the stream.
So they left by the time he did that stunt to her?
No, they were there when they first put her outside.
But they weren't there when he brought her in?
Mm-mm. As far as we could see, no.
Okay.
Jesus.
I guess this is a genre of streaming called trash streaming, a dark but potentially lucrative category of streamers who perform vulgar and sometimes violent acts for money from followers.
Wow.
He was paid the equivalent of $1,200 for the stunt that led to her death.
So it's sort of like a more fatal, impractical jokers.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah.
Wow. And then there's that IRL streaming that's big now in real life where people follow you around all day. It just like that, except probably more boring.
Yeah. It's crazy. In 2017, Russia decriminalized certain acts of domestic violence.
Like locking your pregnant wife outside on a balcony?
Yeah. The move, which had the support of the Russian Orthodox Church, meant perpetrators who beat family members or partners were merely issued with a fine if it didn't result in substantial bodily harm.
Jesus.
Yeah, but this did. It killed 2 people, her and the baby.
Yeah.
So 6 years is pretty...
That's pretty
That's
light.
nothing.
Pretty light.
Pretty fucking crazy.
And like that cannibal that became famous in Japan, Issei Sagawa.
Yeah.
This guy has the potential to go right on and become a scumbag online again.
Yeah.
Like, are they having trouble connecting the dots at throwing your wife outside in the freezing sub-zero cold is tantamount to attempted murder? Or is he just trying to make the case, or successfully? I guess that it was just like he didn't know it was going to kill her.
Yeah, I guess that's what it was. And
Yeah, but did he explain why it took till morning for paramedics to come?
yeah, that's another weird thing too. It could have been snow. It could have been, I would assume
he
that
called them.
Oh, I'm assuming that
right
people
away?
who are watching, some people who are watching, I would
Even,
assume
right.
called the cops. Yeah,
because that is striking. Besides, obviously her lying there, but by the time he takes her to the couch, it's night. It's probably the wee hours of the morning, but then suddenly it's like, oh my God, it's bright sunlight day.
Yeah.
And that's when they finally show up.
Right.
It just seems like maybe it's not as long as it seems because of the daylight change.
That stream from point A to point B that I just showed you, that video was 2.5 hours long.
Okay, I imagined a little longer.
Yeah.
But still.
Still, yeah. I mean, it's not like he uses his real name. It was his streamer tag that it was under.
What was it, like McDonut or something?
Oh, Reflay.
Reflay.
Yeah.
Bobby Reflay.
Nice.
I wonder if he's claiming self-defense because she had that knife.
No.
Like he's not using that at all?
No.
I'm not saying it is, but like
she did try to stab him.
Why was that going on beforehand? I don't know. I'm not trying to victim blame.
I think they might have been doing it just to garner up views. Like people wanted to see shit like that.
Yeah.
It's trash streaming.
And we've all seen couples like this that are just awful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like usually younger couples that are kind of like screaming.
Yeah.
Yep.
Crazy.
Well, R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. Valentina Grigorieva. Only 28 years old, and that is not a great way to go.
No.
Wow, and then the baby, not even...
Yeah, and this happened in 2020, so he'll be out in 2 years.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Scumbag.
Now, I have a question. You know how they don't let pedophiles back on the internet? Like,
yeah,
can they ban this guy from streaming? And
what site
that?
was he using? Was it a Russian site?
It was YouTube, and yeah, I'm sure some weird.
I hope he's getting demonetized.
YouTube.
It was YouTube.
Yeah, I know. Like they flag us for playing a Tina Turner song, but they allow women to be frozen
Murdered.
to death outside.
Yeah, he's gonna be like premiere or showcased on the main screen.
Yeah.
Jeez. Well, I guess we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah.
I fear that, well, maybe he'll lay low, but there was nothing in that video that suggested any bit of, humbleness.
No.
Or even just that the gravity had sunk in at all. I mean, the fact that he continued streaming and
looking at comments and stuff while her dead body is clearly in view.
Disgusting.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Not cool.
Yeah. So R.I.P. to everybody that passed away in this episode.
Yeah, all the influencers that passed.
Yeah.
Jesus, we really traveled the World Wide Web today.
Nice.
We went from the Midwest to the West Coast to Russia.
Yeah.
To Minnesota. Or that was your
Midwest. See, I'm thinking.
The old noggin's working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, any final thoughts on all this craziness? Pranks getting attention on YouTube.
People are desperate.
Views ain't worth it.
No.
Yeah, the views ain't worth it for sure.
But what is worth it? Use people that are listening to us.
Yes, thank you.
I thought you were saying use drugs.
Oh, okay.
Use.
Come on. Have a little class.
The opposite of dare, called use.
Yeah, dare worked really well.
Yeah.
It made me want to try marijuana.
Do heroin today.
Yeah. Today.
Not today, but tomorrow. Actually, no. What am I talking about? Yesterday. On YouTube, you can catch us live every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Death and Entertainment Tonight live.
And if you miss the live stream, it is going to sit there for you to watch later.
Yes, it is still up for your viewing pleasure.
Do not miss it. A lot of hot topics, a lot of current events that we cover.
Yep.
That is true.
Including this week. I mean, a lot of stuff. Danny Masterson.
Yep.
Mila and Ashton. You have got to hear it.
Must hear TV.
And what else you have to hear is our Patreon.
Yes.
Patreon.com/death and entertainment. We have a bunch of episodes up, and really they're like extra episodes.
Yeah.
Full on.
Yep. Anywhere going from 20 minutes to over an hour, maybe even 90 minutes for some of them.
Yeah, sometimes we just go nuts.
Yeah. and we will be going more nuts. There's going to be more stuff getting on there very soon. So, check us out everywhere you listen to podcasts, our YouTube. We started our Twitch channel, so go there.
We did?
Yes, we were live on Twitch today.
Wow.
Yeah, so everybody, go check it out.
So I'm a Twitch streamer now.
You are. Not only are you a twink, you are a Twitch streamer.
Twink? I've literally never been accused of twink. Maybe it's the beard, but
yeah.
And go to deathandentertainment.com. You can get all the links to
all
it.
the links.
Social media.
Yeah.
And Mark, until next week.
Don't go dying on us.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You have just heard
A true Hollywood murder mystery.
I have never seen anything like this before.
The movies, Broadway, music, television, all of it.
A place that manufactures
nightmares.
Okay, everybody, that's a wrap.
Good night. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon.